Hello, beautiful people from YouTube. My name is Monet, and today I'm talking about Tangled. This is about Drew Evans and Kate Brooks. This is all based on Drew Evans' point of view, so we don't really hear anything about Kate's point of view. Everything is from the guy point of view from the book. So Drew Evans is a player. He can go out and sleep with different women. So one night he met this woman so pretty, and her name is Kate Brooks. And they were in a club, and of course Drew Evans was trying to, hook up with Kate, but she was engaged and she didn't want to touch him, and she was celebrating because she got a brand new job. So all that happened, and they were like, come home with me and all that, but she said no. So Drew Evans picked somebody else up and took her home. So the very next day, they found out that they got somebody new working for them, and Kate Brooks. So Kate Brooks and Drew Evans are working together. But here's the catch. They both want this job this job open up for them. And only one person could get it. So they're both vying for this job. But Drew really like her. He really wants to be with her. They put it like that. He did want to be with her. And throughout the time of the book, since they find out that they need to compete for the job, he tried to basically ruin her life and try to get the job away from her, and for him to get the job from her. But over time, they fight, and somebody always get there like 10 minutes early. So Drew get an hour early. So Kate get 2 hours early. Until you know it, they're both coming into work at 5 o'clock in the morning. So then they fight over the job. So later on throughout the book, they kind of put the guard down, and Kate, like we said, she have a fiance, and that fiance is in a band. He don't really have a good job or anything. She only making the money, and he are like, hey, I got a gig, come, and she can't go because she working for a career. And, basically her boyfriend are like, you never want to be with my band anymore, you're always working. So they broke up their engagement, and they broke up, period. So when they broke up, Kate was just crying about it because she been with that boyfriend since high school or college, somewhere around there. I don't really quite remember. And Drew see how she is. She is sad. She is getting depressed and all that. So Drew, of course, he made a move on her. So he made a move on Kate, and of course Kate fall for the move, and they tried to mess around and see each other. And in the beginning, he didn't want to mess around with her, to be honest. And then he started to have feelings for her, and he's trying to love her, but he's afraid to tell her that. And she kind of felt the same way. I mean, you could tell that she does, but the whole book it from Drew's point of view. So you don't really hear Katie's point of view, but you could tell more or less that she does have feelings for Drew. And, then do get together in the end. Of course, every book have a fight scene that then break up and they get back together. Every romance book, for some reason, they have a breakup scene, and days, months, depending on the book, they break up for a good while and then get back together. Same thing like Tangled. The same thing happened. They break up. No, they break up for maybe about a week, to be honest. A week and a half. They don't really last that long. So they break up, and he really, really wants her back. So what they do, he tries to really care for her and love her, send flowers to the office, send anything to make her realize, hey, I really love you, I want to be with you. So at first it did not work, and then it took a while, to be honest, for them to get back together, because they were fighting for a bit, and then it took them a while. So when they finally got together, they finally opened up how they really feel about each other, and Drew finally says, I love you to Kate. So when Kate, heard that from Drew, now Kate could finally open up, because I said, they both feel the same way. But somebody had to open up for them to get together. And that about it. That basically what happened on the book. I mean, I don't want to give too much away because it is very, very funny. There's a part on the book that they mentioned Edward Cullen from Charlotte. You need to read the book to able to understand that part. But when they talk about Edward Cullen, he is more like Edward, and it is so funny that they mentioned my favorite book from all time, which I like. And yeah, I gave the book a 5 out of 5 stars. Like I said, I don't want to tell you much about it, because it only a 250 page book, so it's not very that long. Yeah, I am going to make another video reaction to the movie trailer, so after this, go watch that. So I got my Goodreads Instagram link down below. Thank you for watching. Bye.